What's up, Banana Squad? Today I'm gonna teach you how to make your first mashup. I'm going to use Twice, Yes or Yes, and BTS Fake Love. So the first thing you want to do is to take the files, put it into the DAW. I'm using Yes or Yes because most of Twice songs and BTS songs are available on Everysing, so you should be able to get the instrumental from there. And I'm not gonna use any acapella in this one. I'm just gonna use the full track from BTS Fake Love, because most of the time when we do mashup we have a hard time finding the acapella. So I'm gonna show you a workaround how you can still make a mashup without actually using any acapella. So what you want to do first, if you haven't seen my video from yesterday, I already made a video about how to rearrange, and basically you will learn to use all the tools in the program and you'll learn how to match the speed in that. The next thing is just matching the key in each song so you have the same key. So what I'll be teaching you today is to match the different keys in different songs so they match each other and they harmonize. First thing you want to do is make the song fit the tempo of the project map. I already know that Fake Love is 155 and I already know that Twice Yes or Yes is 138. So what I normally do is I take the fastest track, so I match the slowest track to the fastest track. So I'll set the tempo of the project to 155 and I will fit Yes or Yes tempo to 155 by typing in 138. Now Yes or Yes should be the same tempo as Fake Love. What I do is I'll listen to the first track. First thing you want to do is to fit the track into the grids. These are the lines where you want to fit it into. So if you already saw the other tutorial, this is one section. 8 bars is one section. And you want to find the first section of each song and match it into that. I know Yes or Yes has an intro, right? So I'll take the next section and I can see the different, you can kind of see it, right? There's kind of a section here. I'll take the first one and now I'm zooming in. Then I'm gonna match it. So just roughly, you want to have all the sound on one side. So here, if I make a clean cut here, I should be able to just divide it into section now. So this is the first beat. And you hear it fits right when I play it here. You can also use the metronome, so you can hear the beat hitting. It will sound like this. So if the beat is hitting that metronome, then you have the beat aligned with the grids. So that's the first one. Then you'll take Fake Love, then you just press here and mute that channel. Open up the next one. So the beat of Fake Love is around here. I can see it kinda see it here. Then of course you want to align that as well. And drag it here like this. Then you zoom in. And you can find it just by holding Alt down. Then you can find it just the file. So I'm thinking it's around here. But the way I double check is look for places where there's less things going on. So here, for example, I can see that. I think I can take it one more step, maybe. So you can see these places. Are they aligned? Kinda. I think it gets shifted because of a break. But let's see. I think this one is good. Now that we have both songs aligned, it should sound like this. It sounds a little bit weird, right? And that's because the keys is not matched yet. I know that Fake Love is D minor. And I know that Yes or Yes should be, I think it's F sharp. Fake Love is D minor. And Yes or Yes is F sharp major. And you can convert major to minor by taking 3 tone back. So if we were to say Yes or Yes is F sharp major, then you take it down 1 knob, that's F. Then you go down 1 more, that's E. And then you go 1 more, that's D sharp. And that means that it's also a D sharp minor. And that's very close to Fake Love. So we can either take Fake Love one semitone up, or we can take Yes or Yes one semitone down. And I think I'm going to take the boy's voice up. And what you do is you double click on BTS file here. This is the knob that you want to focus on because that's where you change the key. It doesn't say semitone anywhere. So you can see up on the left corner that it says cents. So what you want to know is that 100 cent is one semitone. It's like one key. We want to take Fake Love from D minor to D sharp minor. So that's one semitone. That means 100 cent. A little bit confusing. It's like this. Then you basically just let go. It's gonna think. And now it's set. So now it should be the same in the same key. It sounds better, but everything is stacked together, so there's so many things going on. And that's why you want to use an acapella. So if there's an acapella available, then use that. But in the beginning, I'll just tell you to use the full track because it's easier to align the full track with another instrumental because you can see the beats and you can hear the beats. So what I do instead is that I double click here. I put the track onto a channel. So I change this knob to 1, for example, and then the channel rack is here, you will see. And what I do is I already have Maximus. You might not have it. I don't know if the trial version has it, but basically what it do is it limits the track to not go above 0 decibel. If it goes above that, then the track gets distorted and it sounds like too loud. You can use something like a limiter, Fruity limiter, that works the same way. So what you want to do is choose an EQ and always choose the EQ2. And what you want to do is you want to cut the bass and sub bass away, and sometimes also the low mids depending on the track. It's a way to make it less loud when it's stacked together. So you want to change this to this one, and then you do so I take it around here, and I also take some of the highs. And I just basically do like this. So let's just do it very basic like this and then see how it sounds like. So now it sounds better, but there's still a lot of work you can do with it. I can also see that the wave file, you know, is not that loud on this track. You can double click here and you can set up the volume here. Just change it depending how loud you want it to be. Let's see now how it sounds like. So it's not like the perfect mashup, but it's a way to make your first mashup. And actually if you practice this a lot, then when you can find files like the acapella and stuff, you just take the instrumental and the acapella, you stack that together and make one track out of it, and you align it with the other track that you have. You have the basic to change everything now and make a better mashup. But I feel like this is a better way to start because most of the time the instrumental is already available and you only need the acapella to make your mashup. And you can always use it like this, and then you basically just use one instrumental that is like, you can use an official one, and then you can take other tracks that don't have any acapella and use the full track and then make a mashup with that. Yeah, let's see. So what I can hear immediately is like, it's the snare from Fake Love that is very dominant. And what I normally would do, if I'll go in here and look where it's very shiny, and then I'll just do like this, and I'll try and spot the sound like this. So I think it's around here. Then I scroll down to make it more narrow, and then I basically drag down. So what it does is I remove the frequency, or I lower the frequency of that area. So there's more. So I can see there's a break in Yes or Yes that is 2 bar. So that's why it's not aligned with Fake Love because of that. So either you cut off the break and bring it back, or you make Fake Love with a break like this, and then it will actually sound like this. So that sounds bad because we don't have the acapella to do a nice transition. It's better to do like this and then just drag this over here. So that's basically the next step that you want to do after you match the two songs. You want to filter out these breaks or add these breaks. So both songs are always aligned with these 8 bars with each section basically. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna make more tutorials. This is just the basic of the basic. I think it's a good way to make your first mashup, and then from there try and practice these things so you can match the speed, match the key, filter out the breaks or add the breaks, and after that you can add more songs to it, do changes in transition and vocals. I think my next tutorial I'm gonna make is to have 2 acapellas and using 1 instrumental. So like and subscribe for the next tutorial. I hope you learned something out of it. Let me know in the comment section what you want to learn or what you're struggling with, and I'll try to make some tutorial for it. Banana.